Hi. This past weekend, we initiated an incident response project with a client that we alerted that had an infected smartphone as an endpoint. And this smartphone's infection was actually attempting to exfiltrate data using UDP port 53. And that happens to be the exact same protocol and port that DNS uses, except that this was no DNS. So this is what's commonly done in the cybercriminal world, is that you sneak out information in a way that appears differently than what it actually is. Now, what we also know is that all over the world, attackers are targeting small and medium businesses. At Black Hat, we demonstrated how a weak wireless bridge could be the entryway to attack a programmable logic controller, a PLC. That's common in industry all over the world. But sometimes the PLCs are actually the point of entry in order to attack Active Directory, the crown jewel of an organization. Now, just to show how serious these attackers are these days, just take a look at the fact that 81% of malware that's seen on USB drives in industrial facilities can disrupt industrial control systems. This is data that's coming from Honeywell. Then the trend itself ought to get our attention, as it shows how important a security policy and a security posture is. And also consider that weaponized PLCs can hack engineering workstations in attacks on industrial orgs. And Benzinga reports that without proper IT protection, it's just a matter of time before small medium businesses get hacked. And specifically, 6 out of 10 reported at least one cyber attack in the past year, resulting in at least 8 hours of business shutdowns. However, in unprotected networks, it's sometimes even easier to access Active Directory using tricks like using Bumblebee Loader to compromise Active Directory services. And once an endpoint is infected and remotely controlled, then lateral movement is even more trivial. And speaking of domain controllers and how others attack against them, SentinelOne has done a very good job in showing how to detect a rogue domain controller and how to mitigate. Except that we would argue one of the things that's left out in this article is that zero trust protection that protects a domain controller from even being reachable by non-verified devices, and domain controllers not being able to reach out to the internet unless destinations are verified. That is an important mitigation as well. And finally, PwC survey finds that C-level execs view cybersecurity as a biggest risk, and I'm glad that to see that this increased awareness in risks is happening, and sometimes this is the final and most important requirement for them to actually start taking a proactive security stance. And did you know you can enhance your webcam presence with one of these Insta360 link cameras? And I saw a review on MacBreak Weekly from Alex, and I ordered one of these for myself when I'm not at the office studio. So maybe I'll report on it more next time. Take care. Bye for now.